This is my most recent model kit purchase, and yes, that is the price I paid for it. Shall we have a look at what's in the box? Roll credits. So I think I recently mentioned I'd been away a few days over Easter at WWII, and at WWII is a place called Toy Master. It's kind of like a miniature Toys R Us. It's just over the swing bridge in the harbour, if you know WWII, and that is the price I paid for it. Went in there. There's a little corner, quite a few kits in, Academy, Revel, no Airfix, but there you are. And this caught my eye, as I think it would do. Now, if I'm doing this right, there should be a picture of the Toy Master shop down in the bottom. So, without further ado, let's have a look at what's in the box. So, starting with the box, first things first, that's some lovely artwork on the cover. Top. It sold the kit to me, I'm not going to lie, but I do like a late Spitfire. I've got a Mark 22 Airfix kit in 172, and it is my plan over time to build every version of the Spitfire I can get my hands on in 172. So this side of the box, I'm going to have to be very careful with the lighting because the box is very shiny, but 1, 2, 3, 4 photos of the finished kit, end panel, the top box art again, kit number, I think that's kit number 12484. I don't know what that 8000 means. Yeah, I think that must be the kit number. Yeah, see on the back you've got a line drawing, number, artwork again, and on this side another photo of the finished kit and the usual warnings. Now this box wasn't sealed, so we can move that out of the way. So I have had a sneak preview. First things, the instructions, that's upside down. Trying to find page 1, it doesn't really have a page 1, it's just a folder. So there we have it. We've got the artwork, and it does say you can download the latest instructions by clicking the link on Academy Hobby and entering the item number, but I think we'll be okay. So here we are, the interior, cockpit goes into the fuselage. Now, I kind of like this. The pin for the propeller is put in at this stage, sticks out there, and allows you to put the propeller on at a later point, which is really helpful for painting. We've got drill holes for rockets. I may or may not put them in. propeller assembler with a little guide to the direction and rotation of the propellers. And we also have, which is another nice touch, a canopy closed or a canopy open. And your landing gear, for the flying version, I think you may have to cut those off if it's, wait a minute, let me just look at this. Yeah, I'm not too sure at the minute without looking at the parts, but one's for wheels down, one's for wheels up. Lots of painting instructions as we go. And then the rockets and their mounting, and these radiator flaps that can be open or closed. A black and white call out, which is not a problem really, because it's quite the colours aren't too similar. I've seen that before in black and white schemes like this, but they've made the two colours so similar it's quite hard to pick them apart. And it's a typical late war dark green, ocean grey with a medium grey underside and a white spinner and white stripe. Parts locating diagram. And that's it for the instructions. So let's have a look at the plastic. Right, after that preamble, let's get these bags open and see what we got in here. First, of course, the decals. They don't look too bad in the plastic. I was going to say I was going to leave them in there, but it isn't actually sealed. We've got a seatbelt decal, codes, bit of stencil. Those the blue on those crosses, circles, looks a bit iffy if I'm going to be honest. Looks a bit too bright. I might, when I build this, I've got replacements for all of these, so I may go that way. And of course, I think you probably already guessed, but there is only one scheme, obviously. So, the plastic itself. Let's take the tops of my fingers off and get inside here. And there we have it. Two sets of clear parts, open and closed, separately bagged. So I'll leave them be. They don't look too bad through this plastic. What have we got here? Two screws kind of, okay, they're locked together. There we go. Some very nice detail actually. Mostly the cockpit parts. We've got sidewall detail on both fuselages, propeller blades, and yes, that is engraved recessed detail. And this, I do like to see this when the exhausts are separate like that. It gives me half a chance to actually drill those out. I may or may not do that because they're all very small. But yeah, that's nice. That's very nice looking. The second sprue, again, nice amount of surface detail that will look nice with a wash. Just to bring that out, that's one thing I'm not a fan of. I think I've mentioned this before, is that having the guns molded to the wings. They are just I'm hiding it behind. Yeah, having the guns molded integral to the wings, they're kind of begging to get knocked off at some point. There we have the cowling parts that give it the griffin look, the wider cowling. A set of wheels, what are they, 4-spoke? Nice amount of detail again. What's that, an intake? I think that's fuselage doors possibly, and the rockets, which I may or may not use. So there you have it. So overall, for $8.99, I think personally that it's quite a value for money kit. Very nice detail. Of course, I do not know how it's going to go together, that said, but all the signs are there of this being a really nice build. It's going to give me a nice Mark XIV Spitfire. So much so, this may jump the queue of other kits I'm planning to build. Also, this will come in handy for this build. So there you have it, the Academy Mark XIV Spitfire in 1/72. I'll just give you nothing on the bottom. I'll just give you a final look at this lovely box art. And hopefully you'll see this being built at some point. If you've enjoyed the video you've just watched, here's another video you might want to watch, a playlist you might want to watch also. And please don't forget to, if you have enjoyed it, leave me a like and maybe a subscribe. I would much appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye.